Hi everyone. Let's discuss one more concept, method overriding. Method overriding. Method overriding. So what exactly method overriding? Let's say there are two classes, base class and derived class. If base class and derived class methods contain same type of parameters or order of parameters, then that method is called method overriding. Okay, so there is a base class and there is a derived class. If base class and derived class both are containing the same method with the same parameter, same method, same type of parameters or the order of parameters, then that type of method is called, then that method is called method overriding. Hence, we will discuss method overriding in in Java. So let's see what exactly like method overriding, what are the advantages we are getting there method overriding advantages we are getting over method over using the overriding. Okay, first advantage is method overriding is used for runtime applications. For dynamic applications we will be using method overriding dynamic applications we will be using the for developing the dynamic applications we will be using the method overriding. And method overriding is used to provide the specific implementation of a method that is already provided by the superclass. So it can provide the unique implementation of the method that which is already there in the superclass actually. So these are some of the advantages of method overriding. So what are the rules you have to follow if you want to rules you have to follow if you want to override a method? Okay, let's see that. Let's discuss the rules. What are the rules we have to follow? Well, if you want to override a method, the first rule is that a method must have same name as defined in the parent class. Method, a method must have same name which we defined in base class or our parent class. Okay. And the second important rule is a method must have same parameters as defined in the parent class. So whatever the methods you are defining, whatever the method you are defining by taking some params, same method name and params and params must exist in derived class as well. Okay, it's a third rule. Okay, and the the second rule, and the third rule is that so if you are using base and if there is a easy relationship between the met base and derived class, is a relationship between the base and derived class. Okay, so is the relationship in the sense a derived class can extend only one base class. So that is a easy relationship. That's fine. So any method which is overriding, okay, can throw any unchecked exception. So in spite of that, whether the overridden method usually the method of the parent class. Okay, so it might throw an exception actually. Where it might throw an exception or it might not throw an exception. So that's the fourth rule actually, and the fifth rule is the private, static, and final methods cannot be overridden as they are local to that class, as they are local to that particular class. The static, private and static, and final. Okay, variables are methods, classes cannot be overridden. So variables are so final methods cannot be overridden actually. Private methods, static methods, final methods cannot be overridden, cannot be cannot be overridden in your derived class. These are the some of the rules you have to follow. The first rule is that a method must have same name which is defined in the parent class or derived class. Whatever the method name you are defining in your parent or derived class with the same with some parameters, the same parameter should exist in the derived class as well. And there is there should be easy relationship between the there should be easy relationship between the base and derived class. And like whatever the like if your method is like private or static or final, so if your method is declared as a private, static or final. So we cannot override that, because so we can access that method inside the class itself. Inside that class itself, we cannot access them outside of the class. That's fine. Okay, fine. Let's take a real-time scenario for method overriding. I'll be taking a banking application with interest rates. Okay, so let's say in a banking application, different types of bank accounts will be there, right? Savings account, fixed deposit account, current account. Which offers different types of interest rates, right? So if you have a savings account, there will be a different interest rate, and fixed deposit account, you will be having different interest rate, and the current account, you will be having different interest rate. Okay, so okay, for this we will be writing a code actually for this scenario. Okay, so we'll make a call from our client app to these business methods. Okay, so we'll be executing one by one. So let's see. So let's first write the scenario first in the IntelliJ. Let me open my IntelliJ and write it. So here is our scenario. So in a banking application, different types of bank accounts are there: savings account, fixed deposit account, and current account. So savings account offers fixed savings, fixed, and current account offer different interest rates. Okay. So what we are doing is the base class like provides the default implementation. So we will be the base class will be providing the default implementation for calculating the interest. Okay. So and we will be overriding that method. Okay, in each specific account type. Okay, so let me let's say in my account services class, there will be a method called get interest rates. Okay, okay, so I'll say get interest rates, so which will be taking, yeah, we'll just give the interest. If we get interest rate, it just return the interest rates as a parameter. So interest rates. So I'll return the interest rate as of now. So I'll be writing the 0.0. So I'll be overriding this interest rate method in each and every class. Okay. So let's say this is a get interest rate method, and we will be extending these account services in our savings account, fixed deposit account, and current account. Okay. Let me create one more class called savings account. Savings account. Okay, savings account extends account services. Okay, so we will be overriding that method inside this class. So we have a get interest rate method, right? So just copy this get interest rate method, just copy it and just paste it over here, and we will be overriding that method. Okay, so if we are overriding that method, we will be using a notation called override, and that's fine. So now here, what I'll do is for savings account, I'll be giving the interest rate as 4.5. Yeah, I'll be fair with this. I'll be giving 8 or 7.5 as an interest rate. Okay, so I'll be getting the interest rate for 7.5. Let's say, and there is a one more account, right? Like I'll be creating one more class. So for fixed deposit account, and this fixed deposit account extends account services. That's fine. Fixed deposit account, but this fixed deposit account will be having a, will be overriding the get interest rate method. Let's say now I'll be overriding the interest rates. Now I'll be returning the interest rate because it is a fixed deposit, right? I'll be giving the interest rate as 8. Okay, so fine. At 8 as an interest rate, and so let me create one more class that is for current account. For current account, the interest rates are different. Current account. Okay, so current account is extends the
Hello. Hello, Sajjad.
extends let's say account services. Here what I'll do is I'll be extending that I'll be overriding that get interest method. So I'll say override, and here the fixed deposit current rate, current account rate of interest would be, I'll say 7.5 is the one. Actually can be fine. 7.5, that's fine. Okay, so let me create a client app for this. So I'll be creating a client app for account services. Just go and create a new. Java class, I'll say client app account services client app account services client app. It's fine. So let's go here. I'll be main, say account services. I'll put this one and put this class account services equals to account services dot, I'll say get interest rates. Okay, it will be getting the default interest rates. So I'll say account services dot, I'll be creating an implementation class for this. Okay, I can make I will be executing the default one. So I'll be creating account services equals to new savings accounts. Okay, so I'll make a call to the savings interest rate. So this will display. Insert this out. Insert this out. I'll be displaying all these things. Calculate savings account interest rate interest rate dd, and I'll be creating one more object. I'll say account services equals to new fixed deposit account services equals to new current rate. So this is a current account actually. So I'll say here fixed services account services dot. Okay, so I'll write it here. Giving this as one. I'll do one thing. For every object I'll be creating, or everything I'll be creating a new object. Okay, account services. I'll say this is savings account. I'll create two more. So I'll just make this as fixed account, and this is a current account. So you take current. Here I have right fixed account. That's fine. So here it is current account, right? So I'll say current, right? It's the current account. So savings account dot services and fixed account dot services, and we have a current account. Okay, so check current account. So these are okay. Let me right click and run this one. So we'll be getting the response for different account types. So for savings account interest rate is 0. So okay, fine. So what I'll do is, what I've done is savings account here I have given the new default account savings account. So I'll say savings account. Now it will be showing the different interest rate. So it will be a 7 or 8 something. So 7.5 is the savings account. So I'll change this log as fixed account, and I'll change this to current account. That's fine. Savings account interest rate, fixed account interest rate, current account interest rate 6.5. That's all. That's all. I think so. Let's revise once again. So what we have done. So our intention is we have to return the multiple interest rates for the different account types. So if it is a savings account, we have a different interest rate. If we have a fixed account, there will be a different interest rate. For current account, there will be a different interest rate. So we have created a method in the account services. We are extending that account services in every other class, so which is savings account, fixed deposit account, and current account. So, and we are overriding this get interest rate method. Okay. So we are for savings account, we are giving the interest rate as 7.5. For fixed account, we are giving the interest rate as 8.0. And for current account, we are giving the 7.5 as a interest rate. So this is one of the example of method overriding. The method name is same and the implementation is different. Okay. That's all about the method overloading and method overriding. Okay. Let's see you in next class.